Right, now first story tonight, 2021 ended with a double-digit inflation rate as December inflation hit 12.6%. This is a 0.4% higher 0.4% higher than what was recorded in November. According to the Ghana Statistical Service, the surge in inflation was driven by an increase in non-food items. Also, prices of goods and services went up by 1.2% between November and December 2021. Here's more in this report.
Inflation ended the year 2021 with a double-digit rate of 12.6%, a slight increase from the November 2021 rate of inflation and the highest since April 2017. This indicates that the central bank's target of 8% plus or minus 2% has been missed. According to the government statistician Professor Samuel Kopena-Ening, the surge in inflation was driven by the increase in non-food inflation rates, which are housing, water, electricity, gas, and other fuels.
Overall inflation stood at 12.6%. This literally means that prices of goods and services have gone up by 12.6% between December 2020 and December 2021. This is the sixth consecutive month in a row that prices of goods and services have gone up, indicating a 4.8 percentage difference between the rate recorded in June 2021, which was 7.8%, relative to December 2021, 12.6%. On a month-on-month basis between November 2021 and December 2021, prices of goods and services went up by 1.2%. The gap between food and non-food inflation has been narrowed for the month of December 2021 to a gap of 0.3 percentage point, as food inflation stood at 12.8 relative to 12.5 for non-food inflation.
The high rate of certain food commodities in the Upper West region pushed its rate to 18.1%, making it the highest among the 10 regions.
It should be emphasized that from a weight perspective, in the Upper West region, food and non-alcoholic beverages has the highest weight of 0.7%. Narrowing down on food inflation for the Upper West region, we saw vegetables within the food category recording the highest inflation rate of 47.1%, culminating in a food inflation of 31.1%.
Meanwhile, the Ghana Statistical Service has conducted data collection for the newly created regions and will be releasing the rate of inflation in the coming months.
Now, requests for dollars through the forward auction sale witnessed significant increase in its first trading of the year. According to results released by the Bank of Ghana, $235 million in bids came from the banks and businesses. However, the central bank disbursed all the $70 million that it had made available. Meanwhile, the Bank of Ghana has been giving reasons for the significant increase in dollars in its first forward auction for this year. Here's more.
The Bank of Ghana's sources say that the action was based on daily polls carried out by the regulator, which showed demand for the first quarter of this year usually picks up strongly. It was also influenced by how things have turned out in the first half of the year, as most businesses demand dollars to finance their imports. The central bank also argues that it is gradually wanting to use the auction as one of the main avenues for selling dollars to the commercial banks and businesses. This is due to the fact that the central bank has been able to use the program to better gauge the actual demand for dollars on the market, a move that should help the Bank of Ghana better regulate the local currency. Sources say that this, together with other programs that the Bank of Ghana is implementing, could go a long way to stabilize the Ghana cedi this year. Latest forecasts put out by some banks and analysts show that the cedi will suffer some declines or depreciation once again. However, the rate of depreciation might be slower than what was recorded last year.
The National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program is rolling out a 30 million cedi package to support youth in innovative agriculture. The scheme, dubbed Youth in Innovative Agriculture Support, is in line with government's response to mitigate the impact of COVID-19 under the Ghana Cares or Batampa program. The support, which comes in the form of soft loans, will be repaid between 3 to 5 years with 10% interest per annum. More in this report.
National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, government's flagship program to support small businesses, has pledged to assist over 500 youth in agriculture. The scheme, in phase 1, will start with farmers engaged in vegetables, tubers and maize, as well as players along the livestock value chain, agro-processing and agri-tech. Speaking at the launch of the Youth in Innovative Agriculture Support, Director of Business Support and Policy at the NEIP, Franklin Owusu-Kakari, indicated that the support comes in the form of soft loans.
The beneficiaries of the program will receive an amount ranging from 20,000 Ghana cedis to 200,000 Ghana cedis. And this is a soft loan facility payable within 3 to 5 years at an interest rate of 10% per annum. This project is targeting those who are in the sectors I have just mentioned and have already started something, because the funding is not going into infrastructure. So if you are, let's say, you don't have any poultry structure, you have no idea, but you are interested to go into poultry, wait, your time will come. For this phase one, is for those who are already having the structures and have started something in the poultry, in the piggery, in the maize farming, in the yam or cassava, in the vegetable farming.
Mr. Owusu-Kakari further explained that this scheme is different because selected farmers will be trained with some other benefits.
The following benefits will be derived from the employment for the youth. Some of the objectives of this project, number one, is to empower the youth to use technology and other innovative ways for smart farming. This is the time to empower the young people to use this knowledge they've acquired in technology to farming. Number two, to motivate the youth to accept innovative farming as a commercial business venture. Number three, train youth in current modernized innovative ways of agriculture. Number four, help the youth to generate appreciable income to meet their personal and business needs. Number five, to help the youth to improve their standard of living through improved income.
Applications are open till the 5th of February 2022 for persons between 18 and 40 years.
And you're watching Business Live. Still ahead, the Joy Business Van, we feature startup Yvonne Abieraba-Norie, who is aiming for a slice of the global cake business. That story after this break. Welcome back to Business Live. The Valley View University will be holding an Ict Expo as part of events to mark the 20th anniversary of the university's Department of Computer Sciences and Engineering. Joining us to tell us more is John Arthur, who is the head of that department. Great to have you tonight on Business Live, and congratulations on your 20th anniversary. Talk us through what is going to happen at the Ict Expo. Can you hear me, John? You're muted. Okay, we are having audio issues. Can you hear me? We can't hear John, so we would move on to the Joy Business Van. Now, passion is a driving force behind a successful business. That's what motivated Yvonne Abieraba-Norie, who had a good corporate job, quit to bake. Yvonne is aiming for a slice of the global cake market. This Wednesday, the Joy Business Van visits her startup, Edible Trees, where she makes her healthy cakes.
I have an MPhil in Development Studies and a BA in Development Studies. I am still passionate about development, especially when it has to do with women and children. That's why I decided to pursue an MPhil in Development Studies, and even my thesis was focused mainly on women and children. Afterwards, I had the opportunity to work with an NGO on a migration project. So I was the lead for that migration project.
But even that was not satisfying. Yvonne Abieraba-Norie had another passion. Well, her real passion,
When I was in school, I used to serve online for cake training institutions in Accra, so that during my long vacation, I would go and enroll. So I saved up some money and I went to my first cake training institution, and I realized that it was something I really loved. And I was baking while I was in school. I was baking for my friends and colleagues while I was in school. And I saved money and decided to further and further and further. So that's how the interest for cake making started.
She would bake alongside schooling, and even when she got her first job after national service.
I love to see clients eat my cake and it puts a smile on their faces. That's the aha moment for me. So when I realized I'm missing out on a lot of opportunities to put a smile on people's faces, to make their occasions memorable, I decided, well, corporate was not really meant for me. I think so, because I was still working, but sometimes I had to take days off to work on friends and family orders, especially when it's for their weddings. And I realized I had an interest in it. I had a lot of clients telling me, Yvonne, I think you are passionate about baking. Why don't you give it your full attention instead of doing it off and on?
It was when Ghana was hit with the first wave of the COVID-19 pandemic that Yvonne decided she would quit her job and concentrate on baking.
Somebody was like, hey, Yvonne, you the craze. Someone was like, Yvonne, you the craze, because it's a pandemic and people are uncertain. People don't know what tomorrow is going to look like. People were losing their jobs, and for me, I decided to leave my job and start a road of uncertainty. Like, I had a little bit of issues. My parents, sometimes my mom comes to my room and asks me, are you sure you are okay? But I knew that this was the path I wanted to go on. This was the path I wanted to tread.
During the lockdown, Yvonne took time to experiment with recipes.
During that time, I used to try a lot of recipes. I used to share recipes online. I used to do a lot of stuff. I used to experiment with recipes and share it online, and I had positive feedback. I posted on Instagram, I posted on Facebook, and I used to have people send me messages that I was really helping them because I was giving them ideas on what they could do with ingredients they have around them.
It was on social media we chanced upon edible treats. As Yvonne experimented with recipes, she realized there was a segment of the market that was not catered for, and people were really craving more healthy snacks. And that's when she decided to make healthy cakes a specialty.
So today we are coming to make sugar-free oats cake.
Okay. Haven't heard of that before.
Okay, so there's always a first time. And sugar-free oats cake is made for clients who are so particular about their sugar levels, and they are advised by doctors to stay away from sugar. So we don't use sugar in baking the cake, but we use an alternative, which is honey.
Yvonne admits it was not easy at the beginning.
The first month, I almost gave up. I almost gave up. First was, I had a lot of issues with delivery. Clients ordered for cakes, for cupcakes, and especially for cupcakes. Cupcakes are not that pricey and they are portable. So I believe that a motorbike could be able to handle cupcake. But it gets to the client and I get heartbroken because all the cakes have turned upside down. It's all messed up. There was one instance, a dispatch actually ate the cupcakes. I was so brokenhearted. and I had a lot of clients asking for a refund.
She got over it after encouragement from friends. Now, Yvonne is consistent. She knows innovation will keep her in the business, so she keeps developing new recipes. Yvonne has done a year, and she's looking forward to the next.
We are looking at capacity building and also developing expansion and also developing our potential so that we could serve not just a few people within the Greater Accra or within Ghana, but within the West African sub-region. And also we are also looking at how best we could transport our cakes globally without it being messed up.
Cupcakes ready.
Okay, so help yourself.
You should try it too.
Oh, of course I will.
Since we both like our cakes hot.
Yeah. So what's your feedback?
Wait, I taste the honey, I taste the oats. Welcome back to Business Live, everyone. My name is Darryl Kwao. So the Valley View University, as we've been telling you, will be holding an Ict Expo as part of events to mark the 20th anniversary of the university's Department of Computer Sciences and Engineering. Joining us is head of that department, John Arthur. Hopefully we can hear you now. I was congratulating you, John, on your 20th anniversary. So talk to us about what is going to happen tomorrow at the Ict Expo. Hi, John. Can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. What's going to be happening tomorrow?
Wonderful. So, God willing, tomorrow we are going to have the Ict Expo, which is actually the 11th iteration of the exposition of technologies. We want to showcase the technological product for which our students have developed across of the learning period they have had here with us for the 4 years. So we have some of the applications tackling medical problems, health issues, some tackling illegal mining that we have here in Ghana using the concept is based on machine learning. So when an image is taken of a location, the system can tell if there is an illegal mining taking place or not. Ghana have also had some problems with leakages in pipes. We also have some set of applications that are going to be exhibited that will demonstrate how leakages that leads to most of the time explosions that kill a lot of people. We lose a lot of lives. We're going to demonstrate all of these applications. So the essence is actually to showcase systems that are solving national problems.
And that's fascinating. We'd love to see those apps and those innovative tech products that will be displayed tomorrow there at the Valley View University. Your theme is mentoring entrepreneurs for socio-economic transformation in Ghana. And so
Right.
What role does ICT play in our quest to create more entrepreneurs?
Right, so ICT as a whole, in direct perspective as to what we do with our students. In the classroom, we are not only talking through them on technology, but we give them a set of skills that will help them to create products. With current trends of technology, every other organization is relying on a kind of a hardware or a software. And this is what we are training our students to do. So in answering your question directly, the students get skill that would permit them to create their own jobs, making them entrepreneurs. So then they will not come out joining that queue of unemployment.
Okay, and I see you have a program outlined. Just run us through who is going to be there, and can anybody just walk into the Valley View University tomorrow to be a part of the expo? Okay,
beautiful. So I would answer from the bottom. Anybody at all can be there. Whether a company that is into technology, a company that is into research areas in solving problems, you can come and then borrow free ideas or buy skills from the students that you want to purchase the system they are developing, or you want to collaborate with them in
Ouch. John Arthur there frozen a bit, but he was.
And then answering question number 1, the founding head of the department, Professor Clement Dijono, would also be at this program. We're going to have the CEO of Magdan Groups also coming, and then several other huge characters here in Ghana, and then outside of the areas of technology coming to this occasion.
All right, and Joy Business will be there to cover. Thanks very much, John Arthur. You are the head of Department Computer Sciences and Engineering, Valley View University, talking to us about an ICT Expo to be held as part of the department's 20th anniversary. And that's Business Live tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. There's more news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Goodbye.